We are live.
Hey guys, Mary the Medium. Thank you for joining us for Mary, What Do You See? Tonight I have TJ Scissorhands, Jason, who
Hello.
is the producer and co-host, and he's also a psychic empath. And we have tonight as a special guest, Reverend Jesse again, because we're going to be covering false.
Someone didn't turn the volume off. Oh, let me see if I did. Shit,
That's
did I do
me.
that?
That's
Oh, that's not.
So
That's
yeah,
not very
so we've got
Easter.
Reverend Jesse, we're covering false prophets tonight. Again, the second edition.
There's so many.
Oh yeah, right. So I've got Reverend Jesse standing in the green room. So here we go. So take it away there, Jason.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see. Happy Easter. Okay. All right. I had to do it. Anyway, continuation from last week. We've got Stephen Furtick, who he's one of these pastors that I don't know that religion, but that's his house. That's what his but this is this guy.
Wow. Okay.
So
where is Stephen Furtick from? Do we know? Reverend
yeah,
Jesse,
we're one.
I've never heard of him until the other night, so I have no idea where he's from. Okay. But I know looking at somebody like that would give me pause as to exactly how much of a man of God he is and how much a man of gold he is.
Yeah, no.
Well, he's a evangelical Christian. Well, let's lose it. That would be let's see, Charlotte, North Carolina.
What is it about North Carolina?
Wow.
Wait. You said North Carolina or South Carolina?
Based in North Carolina.
Okay.
Charlotte, North Carolina. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Gosh. Wow. So he's one of those mega churches. What's the name? Elevation Church or something like that.
He's 40. He's only 45 years old. Yeah. It's what is it? Elevation Church?
Elevation Church. Yeah. So can we go back to his? Wow. That's
the only thing elevated is his bank account.
Right. His ego.
Yeah, his ego. Yeah.
So I guess you have to have a place to put all this money that you're raking in from preaching Jesus. Okay.
And underage
like one of these, and from what I read, I do remember this, guys. Nobody is allowed in that house. Only him, his wife, and I think his kid.
Evidence.
Nobody. And why is that? Okay, so first of all, let me say one thing before we ever continue on this. Guys, I'm a psychic medium, so what I say comes directly from spirit, comes through me, comes out my mouth, it's spirit. You can take it or leave it, but it's for entertainment purposes only. It is strictly my opinion, spirit's opinion, what comes out of my mouth, okay? So it's not written in stone. And the same for anybody that's on my show. But I am the one that channels spirit, and I will tell you exactly what spirit says. So, but anyway.
I'm just snarky.
Reverend Jesse, what's your take on this?
I don't think it matters what denomination, where it is that you want to go and worship God. But if you start seeing this kind of decadence and that church is not willing to give you a P&L on their funds as they come in and go out, I would have, I'd be finding another church. I was raised in a Southern Baptist preacher's son, and it was a small church in Savannah, Georgia. And I mean, nothing anywhere close to any of this. But every Sunday on the back of the bulletin would be a P&L from what had been taken in and what was going out for expenses, for missions, for whatever the obligations of the church was. And it was always 100% transparent. And I certainly don't think you see that with these guys.
No, not at all.
No, yeah.
And
There's
that,
probably a lot of NDAs signed.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure they
like
have a driver. I'm sure they have a chef in the house. I'm sure they have at least 2 or 3 housekeepers. Okay. And who pays for that? Do they pay for that, or does the church pay for that?
Well, they got no other income but the church. Of course, the church pays for it.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So anybody that starts a ministry, we're looking at tax-free status, are we not? 508c1a.
Well, if it's designated church, it's just going to be tax-free anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
now, I'm not familiar with what I've never listened to his whatever he's preaching, but would they have to state it, like kind of like, you know what I mean, like have to say it that they're kind of who they are, what they stand for? Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so they can just okay.
And and he may be 100% above board, but I mean, when you see that kind of opulent living, I mean, it just makes me. That's not a man of God. That's a man of the world, or at least that's my personal opinion. He'd have to prove it to me.
Right.
Well, he's definitely in it for the wrong reasons.
Right.
Would seem.
Yeah.
I don't want to judge him, but the only thing that I see, because the Bible says, "Don't judge lest you be judged." Okay, so what I see with him is an easy meal ticket and opulent living. You could take all that money, and we need to see if this church, Elevation Church in North Carolina, Charlotte, has got a full disclosure on their finances. What do they support? What country? What kind of charity are they supporting? Is it his own charity that the money gets donated to? I found that out, guys, with Martha Stewart. And let me tell you a little story about Martha Stewart. I know a lot of you, maybe you like what she does and stuff, but I'm a professional chef during the day. So a bunch of us chefs were going to go up and we're going to do this charity dinner. And it was being held at Martha Stewart's residence. And I think it was up in Connecticut. I can't remember where it was. It's been so long ago, 25 years ago or so. And until we found out the charity was Martha Stewart herself. It wasn't going to help who she said it was. It was going into her own personal charity for herself. So all of the chefs walked out, refused to do it. And with this, I want to find out if Steve Furtick and his ministry have charity.
He does say he's an award-winning songwriter, Grammy award-winning songwriter and producer, and a New York Times best-selling author.
But ministry author?
Yes, and co-founder of the pastor of Elevation Church. But here's the thing: I know, like behind the scenes, it's all about connections and. Like awards are bought. I mean, those aren't really
right. Yeah.
That industry is all who you know and what you paid for. Right. So
I mean, I know a guy that has 40-something Emmys. He owns a big studio out in Burbank, and Emmys are lining the wall. And do you think he lives like this? No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you can get back to the scripture. What did Jesus say? Easy for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter heaven. So, you can take it from there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But anyway, so our eyes are on Elevation Church. I'm watching this man because, I want to see where he's giving back to the community and charities and things like that. Okay. I want to know. I want to know the transparency. of his finances for that church. And if anybody could, send that to me. Now, I did want to say, guys, if you ask a question, the IRS needs to audit. You're right, Joyce. So if you ask a question, I'm going to read the chat, but I can't type and do the show at the same time. So I'm going to read the question out loud and I'll respond to you on air. How is that okay? So
Sure.
anyway,
Say hello to Veronica.
hey, Veronica. Hi. And did you give a shout out to Jamie? Shout out.
Yeah. Jamie Sorko. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Wow. Tina Marie. Yeah. Good evening, Jason. Happy Easter, Jay. So anyway, Jeff and Brooke are not here. It's Easter. So they'll be back next week.
Just won't be the same.
No, we'll still have fun.
No, we'll have fun.
Yeah. All righty. So,
Yeah.
Along with false prophets.
Oh, yeah. Well, do you want the note or we've got?
Yeah, there you go.
This
guys.
is something that just
So-
a little.
Put that up and I'll talk while the sign's up. Okay, so unethical mediums. I'm sitting on my leg and now I can't feel my legs. I'm gonna end up at desk level here. Okay. So I have worked on a lot of missing persons cases and I have solved quite a lot of missing persons cases. Just recently, I drew a map to a missing man in Wales, and that's exactly where they pulled him out. However, there is another medium in Australia, okay, and her initial starts with R. I'm not going to say her name. Most people already know who she is, but she's been called out for being a fraud because she took money from the same man that I drew the map to, and she's claimed to have solved some of the cases I solved. And she took money from a current missing man we're going to feature here, Mark Kinson, from his family, and has really, really caused an incredible uproar on Facebook, TikTok, being found out, and never really, I guess, drawing a map to these people. So guys, when you are looking for a psychic medium, whether it's me or gosh knows who else, okay, please do your homework. Do they have references? How many people have they found? What can they offer you? Are their rates exorbitant? She charged I think thousands of dollars.
For what?
Yeah. So
I can see a little up front, but
yeah. So anyway, I just want to say, be careful of
And Mary, you don't charge
medium.
for missing people.
I don't charge for missing people. I have been told over and over again, you need to charge big bucks. I'm like, I'm not doing it, folks. Okay. For a reading, I will charge. But for a missing person, I'm sorry, the family is already going through so much that's the last thing that they're looking at is their pocketbook. They want to know where their missing loved one is. So I do not charge for a missing person's case. But this lady has claimed to have solved the cases that I did. And unfortunately, people fall for it. They really, really do. And she needs psychiatric help. This woman needs psychiatric help. And I don't understand why the Australian authorities, or the British or whoever's involved doesn't get more involved and get her help. She has a 13-year-old son who she says is autistic, is homeschooled. And I just don't understand, you know.
Well, you sent me her picture. Remember, Mary? Just out of context, you're like, "What do you think of this lady?" And I'm like, "Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah."
Just
I picked up on that.
she needs help, and I'm hoping someone in the community over there can help her. Someone can help her.
But it's the kind of help where I told Mary, I said I wouldn't turn my back in the room if I was in the same room with her.
No, don't. No.
Like that kind of like that vicious.
Right. Yeah, I know. But I'm not saying she's vicious. I'm just saying you know, you can't claim to have solved cases, taken money for it,
When you didn't do it.
when you didn't do it and someone else did. So yeah, she needs psychiatric help. So that's a false prophet, another false prophet. Okay. Now, am I saying that the map I drew to David Bevan last Friday, Saturday, got it to the search group, ended up in him being recovered? No. I am saying my map was spot on as to where he was, and David showed me it was the river, and this is over in Wales, guys, Wales. Okay,
Well, do you want me to start?
Wales.
Yeah, I can show you the map. So this is the map.
Right. I'm such a great artist, aren't I? And so,
well, hey, I mean, it worked.
Yeah, it works.
I'll show you his. So, yeah, so
wood.
That's who we're talking about.
Yeah,
David. And then we'll come back to this, but this is your map. Like, yeah.
Right. So I saw. I didn't even know the man's name when they said they sent me his picture. I didn't know his name. I didn't have to know his name. So I just drew a map as to where I saw his soul, his spirit. It's like, you know, spiritual imprints. That's copyrighted trademark too, people. Spiritual imprints, because I'm writing a book called that.
And also these pictures are time stamped on YouTube tonight. So just FYI, public.
Yeah. Yeah. So you see that little, it looks like a trash can right there. He's like, you have to pay attention to the wooden slats. It's a box with wooden slats. You have to pay attention to it. And I was like, okay, all right, fine. So I drew it, and they pulled his body out directly 15 yards in front of it. There it is. And the search team sent me the picture of what I drew. There it is. And so this is, what does it say? You are, okay, what does it say?
Right by the structure you drew is where they took him out of the river. The structure you drew was on the bank where they found him in the river. Oh, on the bend, just like you said. You are so brilliant. Thank you so very much. So just like you said, it was where, you know, the description. This is obviously this was from a long, you know, like you have a what do you call that? A text feed, but this
right,
and then,
it's
so
right, straight out in front of it. So I joined.
So,
last October I joined a group called Let's Find Charlene. They came to me asking for help. I said, sure, I will try and help you find her. Charlene is a working girl over there in Wales, and I feel like I have hit probably on where she is. I know where she was. I saw the men involved. One's got a scar going across his face. All have criminal histories. But I do not feel Charlene is alive anymore. But I do have a feeling where her body, I know I have a feeling where her body is. And then all of a sudden, another man went missing for people in this group. They're like, we know him. And it was David, this guy just now. Yep. And another man went missing, Mark Kinson.
So that's David. This is David. And then this one is Mark.
Mark Kinson went missing. And I have a map that I have drawn that I believe this is where he is, because he keeps harping on stones and water, lots in a river, lots of stones, and it's all overgrown. So like, you would know a body was there unless you literally got in the river and walked up the banks. Okay. So, but where is this now? I do believe that this is near an auto salvage yard kind of area, or there's two places where it could be. But this is the map I have drawn for Mark Kinson. Okay, guys. So he's going to be found, and it was an industrial site real close by.
See, like nope. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's try to find the. See, yeah. Well, this is the report.
Yeah. What he's wearing.
Yeah.
Looked like sweats.
No.
He had a hoodie on. I watched a video of him, and he was constantly looking behind his back. A white van pulled up, stayed for 10 minutes. No sign of Mark after that. So I think he got into the van with these people. And am I speaking of Albanian drug people? You betcha I am, in Wales. Okay. Albanian drug people picked Mark up and took him in the white van. Okay. So he's going to be found in, I think, on the out, either they killed him in the van, which I hope not. God, I hope not. But I feel in between an industrial area and his home. I hope he's still alive. I pray he's still alive. But I'm being shown this river. Okay. This river with lots of rocks, and it's covered up as you go up into the river. It's all covered, and you wouldn't be able to see him unless you walk up there. But next to it is close to an industrial area, which I believe could be an auto salvage yard.
Okay. Now, were you on a group chat with us for the Southern Wales?
Yes,
because if you look up there, yeah, it's like that's Mary right there in the top left corner, that square, the 4 people. So
yeah. Yes, I was. Yes.
Yeah. And you were in touch with the authorities.
Yeah. So what we were doing is, this is the same group, Let's Find Charlene, but then some of their friends went missing. David went missing. Mark went missing. And it's like, holy cow, it's like an epidemic over there. It's sad.
Didn't you say like it was it well, if you're dealing with like drug cartel basically?
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
So it's kind of like yeah. They're all kind of connected in that way.
Yeah. So hi, Anne. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Dane TV's there. Hey, Dane.
Hey, Dane, how are you?
Vision Light, Tina Marie. Now we're working on a cold case with Tina Marie. Well, I wouldn't say cold case; it's an active case. And then Laria. Boy, there's a lot of people in the chat. And Isla and Sherry. So yeah. Okay, so hopefully Mark is found alive, but he's been missing for some time now. Charlene has been missing since October. You will not find Charlene alive. I'm sorry, will not.
Yeah.
And I have a map I drew to where she is. I'll hold it up.
Were you? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you wanted, because I thought you were still working on that.
Oh, no. I have the original maps that I
I have that. That's on here.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
what's this one?
And then this was to David Bevan.
This one?
Yeah, that's Mark Kinson. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
And then these are my original maps I drew, guys.
I have been having it.
I drew it on Friday. Yeah, I drew it on Friday, and they found him on Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah, so Charlene, which her picture is not up, but we covered her months last year. But this is her map, okay, and it's a warehouse-looking building, steel, blue, gray, salmon colored. There's a fish store in Wales called I can't remember the name of the fish store. But there's a fish store there that she used to go by. But anyway, it's the same group for these three people and we found David. So hopefully we'll find Mark.
And that's all in Wales, right?
Wales, correct.
That's where my nose comes from.
Your nose? Your Welsh?
Yeah, I have a Welsh nose.
Oh.
When I went over, because I'm English and Welsh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm adopted, though, so. Yeah.
So who else do we have? Jay, good evening. Okay, so what else are we doing? Carrie?
Well, we do have, I don't know, we do have another missing person. We have, and another person that you can read. Do you want to do a little word from our sponsor? We're doing a little recycling, but it fit for the fact that it's Easter.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I make this clearing spray, guys. Okay. My brand is called Frankie and Lords. I have Frankie and Lords Apothecary. You can order it on my website, marythemedium.com. And Jason will show you with a picture what it does, and then he'll show you my picture. All right, that was before, and now you see the after picture. Nothing changed. The light didn't change. Nothing changed. Okay, so
the 4K resolution showed every wrinkle, but that's okay. Let's see.
Okay.
Oops, nope, sorry. Oh, there we go.
So this, I have asthma, so I am, and look, my little fairy's in the middle. That's a real live fairy I took a picture of.
Yeah.
So anyway, I made this up because, I mean, like, God, trying to drag all this stuff around with me when I go to Spirit Fest and when I do, cleansings and readings and stuff. So I made up my own protection spray, because whenever I see a human being, I see a train of trauma in their energy field and their aura. And I saw a lot of it at Spirit Fest. I mean, serious trains that follow people around, from dead loved ones to people that have hurt us to trauma, whether it's abuse of any kind. It follows that person around, and I can see it. So, and I sent this to Jason simply because of some of the things that he's been through. And you saw the picture of how light he got. So do you have my picture? Or did your
I do
eat it?
Yeah, no. We've been having slides disappear and then reappear, and then I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Got gremlins in the gremlins.
Okay, so before on the left.
The very first one is the first one you took, and then
right.
And
that's a minute after spraying it.
It's the tone, and I don't know. It's like you didn't change the lighting or anything, but the tone.
I didn't do anything different.
No.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I sat there and just clicked on my iPad.
I think I used the brightening filter, but no, I didn't. I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah, and
then
probably 5 minutes afterwards, I took that photo, the last one. But you can definitely see a difference in me, and I try and protect myself every day. You can definitely see a difference between the first one and the second one. Nothing changed. Nothing.
Well, you felt
as far
lighter.
As lighting.
You did. You know what I notice is just like you can feel like a fog clear.
Well, weight lifted off of you.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's that trauma train that I speak about. So yeah.
Mine's not. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much I do have that kind of. I've kind of got that under control.
Yeah.
You know, I've done the inner work, but I will go places and they like to follow me.
Oh yeah. And especially if you have a gift, if anybody in the audience, and most of the people in the audience probably have a gift, okay, they're gonna follow you. They're gonna latch on to you. They're gonna, because they see a light in a sea of darkness, and they're like, oh, we got to go to that, lighthouse. That's our anchor. That's our rock. She can help us. He can help us. And maybe you're not prepared for it yet, to help someone cross. And they will follow you for quite some time. And you won't know it. You'll just feel like you got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
I did have that a couple days ago, and it lifted literally overnight.
Yeah.
It was an external issue. So there's a lot going on, though, as far as like just energies, and I've always been very sensitive to a lot of those things. But it's state of mind too. You've got to have faith, and you really have to think positive.
Yeah.
Because if you go down to you're constantly self-deprecating, and it's just in a negative space, they're just gonna feed off of you.
Yeah, and they do. And you'll feel and one way that you can tell is you will feel your energy drained. Your energy will all of a sudden whammo go downhill really fast. And that's how I know when I'm around spirit. All of a sudden my energy is like zapped. And so is my phone battery. And that's them zapping my energy.
Yeah. Oh, Mary, you got someone in chat that really liked the spray. It helped her.
Really? Okay, what have I got? I plan on buying ASAP.
Nope, yeah.
Oh, Sherry, when I use that spray, I feel a big difference. It helped clear my mind, and I felt so much better. Thank you, Sherry. I'm so glad you like it. I mean, I developed it for a reason,
I used half a bottle on her.
Carrie,
Anyway.
Carrie, I think, yeah. Carrie, I think I have a bottle sitting in my car to mail to you tomorrow morning. So anyway, okay, yeah. So faith, love, hope. You're right, Ilaria. So absolutely. So what do we got next, guys?
Next, okay. Let's see here. I can get my mug off here. Let's do this person here. This is a missing Jennifer. I don't know. Would that be Cassie? Cassie?
Yeah, Jennifer Kessie.
Okay.
Two guys. I feel like two guys dragged her, murdered her. I know for a fact one, but I'm seeing two. So, yeah, where did she go missing?
Orlando. In January of this year.
January of this
year? No. No. I'm sorry. January 20. I'm seeing 24. 2006.
Wow. So this is a cold case, really old cold case. She's in the Everglades.
Would there be much of her, like anything? Not really.
They wrapped her. They threw her in, covered her up. So finding her is going to be very difficult. She is in the Everglades. It is out west of where she lived. What does it say?
Do you have can you see who possibly might be the person that did it? Does that image come to mind?
He's got a weird face. He's got brown hair. Both men had brown hair, but one in particular had something wrong with his eye.
Okay. Let me see. That was her. Here. Oops. Oh no! I met this person.
Yeah.
Was wondering.
Yeah, I think he's got a tick with his eye, like his eye kind of shudders.
Like you. Okay.
So who is this guy?
It
Work
is. No.
boyfriend or work colleague?
I think it was a work colleague. Yes.
Serious anger issues towards women, this guy. Serious.
Mhm.
Is he in, do we know if he's in jail? Is that an orange jumpsuit? What is that?
Let me see. I'm sorry. Bear with me. Okay.
I
Mhm.
am strongly being pulled to this man and then another man.
I couldn't find there was her boyfriend. I couldn't find a picture of him.
Okay.
This is the picture when I looked her up. This is the one. This is the person that came up the most. So, yeah.
Okay.
So,
all right. Yeah.
sorry about that. Yeah.
Yep. And killed her and dragged her body, took it to the Everglades out west. Nobody would ever find her there. Okay. And I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry that these men decided to do that to her.
It's just, yeah, it's hard. Kind of like just, I mean, murder's not okay, but I mean, just, I don't know, sad.
Black was found abandoned 1 mile away from her home. I feel like that was a decoy, guys. That was a decoy. She was already dead before they moved her car 1 mile away. She was already dead.
Any motive or just wrong place, wrong time?
I think one of the men liked her and she spurned him like, ew, no. You got a problem, dude. And I think, yeah. She may have had drinks with these two men and they just decided to take it further and they killed her.
Well,
and they dumped her in the Everglades.
Joyce had a question for Reverend Jesse.
Yes.
Do you call upon the sick and any criminals in jail?
Do I personally? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of what you do. I mean,
Mhm.
like you try to help anybody that's struggling toward the light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Thanks for that question, Joyce. Carrie Carr said that she will be using it on her mother.
Okay. So. Gotcha, Carrie. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Remember, guys, whoever orders my spray it at the crown, okay? The crown, the heart chakra, where the heart, the middle section is, the heart, and then below the waist. 1, 2, 3. In the front, same in the back. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And if you feel like, I think this person needs more, do it again. Use it as a room spray. Works wonders.
It smells great. It smells really good. Yeah, it does. Right? Yeah. It smells really good.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, we have this coming up, guys. Not really. This was something that Jeff had requested. So they didn't know we were doing today. So it was this person here. I'm not really sure I'd have to look here, Mary. This guy. But
Oh,
Oh, oh,
oh.
oh, what? What? Okay, yeah. Did you get it? Did you get anything from him, Mary? What? Oh, oh, not me. Oh. So we're still getting, yeah, just for entertainment purposes.
Wow.
Oh, this is Harley Pasternak.
Never
Who
heard
is,
of him. But
I
I'll
didn't
tell you
either,
what,
but he is apparently a
wait,
well,
stop. Let me tell you what I see.
okay. I'll see what. Yeah, why don't we do that? What do you see?
Okay, I feel like he heals people in a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I look at him, I'm like, this guy is such a healer. But then when I look at him, I'm like, this guy is demented. And
His eyes are hard to look at.
yeah, like you cross me, MF, I'm going to send you to the white coats kind of a person. You know, I just feel,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like we're all about health, wellness, fitness, but you do something to me and I'm coming after you. You have to live on the up and up. And it's like militant.
Well,
So
he does. He's a do you want me to tell you what he does?
Yeah.
He's a celebrity like fitness person, like fitness trainer or whatever, like probably to the celebrities. So he has very, high profile clients.
He's crazy. Look at his
Yeah,
eyes.
he's crazy. Oh yeah.
Do you want to see what? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Go
like
ahead.
that. Oh yeah. He he I think he's had a anyway, yeah, I think someone.
You'll get yourself in trouble, Jason.
No, I won't. I will not. Let's just say if he was sitting
Kinda
at
like-
the bar.
It's kind of like I'm gonna beat you and make you love it.
Yeah, if he was sitting at the bar, I'm sure someone has pushed in his stool more than once. So, anyway, but you were the one. No, but I got crazy eyes and sugar in the tank. But what you saw something physical though.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's a healer. Okay, so this guy's got a lot of healing energy around him. Okay, so he uses it.
You think he's giving it all away?
No,
he needs to take some for himself.
Yes, he does. Because what I'm seeing is he has something happening in his brain that's not good, whether it's tumors or some sort of cancer. Yeah, something, guys. So I mean, I love the fact that he's got all this white light around him.
That's the background.
Yeah, even without the background.
Yeah, I know.
His eyes and his face, even though the eyes says I'm a little crazy, I'm gonna do something.
Open ears.
Yeah, you're like, you need to shape up and do this now. Kind of a guy. I get that he's going to suffer some severe health issues.
Now, Joyce brought up a point. Do you sense any maybe steroids could be the cause of that?
The hair loss?
Well, I mean, just in general, the reason that his noggin not. Yeah.
I get the heart and I get the brain, and so it's probably former steroid use. I don't know, and I hope no one takes them. Okay, they're horrible. It does horrible things to the body, like loss of hair, things like that. But I see something happening, like tumors, brain cancer, something like that. And he needs to channel that healing energy into himself. Go get get checked out, Pastor Knack. Oh, nice.
Whoa.
Not nice. Not nice. Oh. And Reverend Jesse is just sitting there like, what the hell is going on?
This doesn't look photoshopped at all.
No, no, that's not photo. Golly, look at those bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow.
That's what he was thinking. So anyway, we have no proof or claim. I don't know. Yeah.
Yes, Joyce, you're right. Lyle Alzado died from cancer, steroid use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I see brain with him. Like, is there a tumor there? I need for him to take that healing energy he's got and channel it into self-healing. Okay.
Well, don't a lot of healers usually come down or because like depends on what kind of healing they can actually die
Heal
from. It weakens their own. Yeah, they take on a lot.
They take on a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Healers take on a lot. And it can be debilitating. It's just like the difference between a spiritual medium and a physical medium. Physical medium actually feels what happened to the person that crossed over. Amy Allen is a perfect example. She's a friend. And so, you literally get the headaches from excruciating headaches from someone who had a brain aneurysm, or a stabbing feeling in the heart, for a heart attack. And that happened to me early on. And I'm like, no, not touching my body, folks, not touching my body. So
that,
go to the spiritual side, the spiritual realm instead.
No, I'll get that kind of feeling, like the really intense. Depending on if I'm on the same level with the person, I can usually pick up on that on more of a feeling it, actually feeling whatever they're feeling.
Right.
On an empathic level, yeah.
I was at Spirit Fest and I was talking to a lady, and there was a gal standing there, a guy and a girl standing at my booth. And all of a sudden I felt a hand go in at my rib cage all the way to the middle of my body. A hand just goes straight in. I'm like, whoa. And so I'm like, what the blank was that? And I'm looking around, and then I felt all this pain at my rib cage. And I said, did someone have an accident where they hurt their ribs? And the girl just looked at me, and she took off for her reading. And the guy told me that, yeah, it was his girlfriend broke her entire rib cage in a motorcycle accident. I said, well, who would be showing me this? Turns out it was her boyfriend at the time who died in that motorcycle accident. He's been following her around, and he decided to show me. And I'm like, whoa, I gave this up, the physical medium part long time ago. Physical mediums do not live long, people. I want to live a nice long life. Spiritual mediums, however, do.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Right.
Well, we'll leave. Let's see. Well, do you want to touch on? We have something a little bit on the. We want to give some. This here.
Okay, so loving memories of Zach Laverne, guys. My nephew. My I guess you can call him my step nephew, or my nephew. Bo and Sam are my brothers through my natural mother. And then of course, Bo has a son by the name of Zach Laverne. And if you look at when he's young, he's the spitting image of my twin sister and I, up there on the left-hand side holding the camera, spitting image of Amy and I. And Zach, unfortunately, my brother's son, was in a horrific car accident on Friday, and many fractures to his skull, many brain bleeds, contusions. The brain was shaken so bad that tomorrow he's on life support in Charlotte or North Carolina, and not expected, from what I've been told by Bo, that it looks like they may have to, depending on what the brain scan shows, take other action tomorrow. And of course, Zach is an organ donor. But Bo, and it's so very sad. And I want to tell you something. I saw Zach at my job right after it happened. And I work a long way away from where he is in the hospital. But I saw him and he was standing there smiling. And I told Dot, my birth mom, about it. And I said, I saw, he's standing there, he's smiling, he's happy. He does not want to get back in his body. Okay. He loved God and he wants to stay on the other side. So when you're close to death, your soul travels. And so Zach saw the connection between Bo, Dot, and myself. Okay. And he was standing out on the patio smiling at me. And I smiled back. And so anyway, I want to say these are the words that Bo has written about his son. He's a hard worker, loved people, and was somebody who took up for the little guy. He always protected the disabled and the smaller kids. He loved music and God. He was a very kind, loving, and a tough kid, strong physically, like really good in football. And he also did martial arts. And depending on the outcome tomorrow, someone will be very, very lucky to receive Zach's organs. So I'm dedicating this episode to Zach. So,
Well,
everybody, I think, was very, very lucky to have him in their lives. And please, if something shows different tomorrow on the brain scans, please let me know.
And if you're not an organ donor, you should be.
Right.
So sorry. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry for Dot. That's her
Yeah.
grandson. I'm so very sorry for Bo and Sam and their families. I saw him. I literally saw him. He saw the connection between Bo and myself and Dot, and he showed up.
Well, they have you, Mary, and they have family that can keep it,
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I give them updates from the other side, or this side, So I've been saying prayers and asking for miracles for Zach. Yeah. But he wants, from what he said, he likes the other side. But, anyway, so my prayers go out to the family.
Okay, well, we have this, we do have a sponsor tonight. This is Mary. Do you,
yeah.
You got,
Look what I have. Ooh, let me show you. Ooh, he's not wearing a European weenie sling either.
Okay,
Woo.
I'll take it off so everyone can,
I have the focaccia. Focaccia. Look what they sent me. Oh my God. Well, that's like what's left. Okay, so my family's been eating it. It's fantastic. So yeah, thanks. They keep me stocked in Italian bread, that's for sure. ItalianStreetBread.com. Order online. I think they're still having problems working out shipping, but they'll get it to you. So, oh yeah, excellent, excellent stuff, guys. And that's the
And this,
rosemary focaccia that was made. Yep, that's it right there.
and then as far as like, if you want, I have this here. I finally put it together. Okay, we have this Mary's
Yeah.
website
Mm-hmm.
where you can book a reading. You can buy the spray. Everything on here now. So this is your official. Well, yep, your official website. So
Right. Right. You can buy the spray. And I have other sprays too. There's a little arrow where you see the cleansing spray, a spiritual de perfume. And you click on that arrow and there are other sprays there. So yeah.
so
Price,
so this is
pricing
like the
includes
kind of
shipping.
where everything, you can definitely go there. And then future
Yeah.
things, I think we've got a lot of ideas and stuff that we're thinking about putting up. Like
Right.
your yeah.
Yeah.
We have
And
our pet show on Tuesdays.
right. Yeah. And
So
spirit, yeah, pet show.
and then
Mary the Medium and Pet Psychic on Tuesdays at 9.
Mhm.
Spirit Fest in DC, guys. It's not a definite yet, but I think I am going to be there. Spirit Fest in DC. So if anybody is in that area in Washington, D.C. and wants to come see me, oh, my niece is. I forgot about that. Yeah. So you could come out and see me up there.
Okay.
And then we got Spirit Fest in Melbourne, May 17th and 18th. But we'll remind you about that after that. Yeah.
Did you I wasn't sure, are you definitely going to that one, or were you sure?
Melbourne, yes.
Melbourne, yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, definite. Yeah.
Okay.
Definite.
Oh,
Melbourne. Okay.
Emma's medication. Whew.
Emma's medication. Oh no. She
Oh,
had
no.
the
Gas. Oh.
I'm so sorry, Jason. Are you okay? Spray
Use
that
the spray,
spray.
Jason.
Really
Yeah.
fast
Whoa.
spray.
Use the spray.
Use the spray.
My eyes are watering. It's bad. No, Emma was at the emergency and she's on some painkillers.
Oh, poor baby.
But she's doing better.
Oh,
Just messing up her digestion a little. So, well,
great.
Mary,
Is that it?
we are-
Is that all we
well,
got?
yeah, that's it, Mary. That's it. No, yes, Joyce, she is. It's the pills she's taking, messing up her digestion a little, but she's good. She's sedated.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
she's a good
Yeah.
pup. So, anything else you want to talk about, or
No, I think that's it. Yeah. So, yeah, not really. Don't have anything else. I don't think we don't have any more slides, any more people. That's it. Wow, we covered that. We covered a lot. Okay. Well, guys,
Yeah.
thanks so much. Thank you, Reverend Jesse,
Thank
for
you.
being here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will be back next week.
Yeah.
Mary
We
and
will.
I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure
We will for sure.
Right. So
And I hope everyone has a great week, and then hope we see some of you on Tuesdays usually. But yeah, come check out Tuesday nights at 9:30.
right.
Yeah, we're working on that, and everyone have a it's practically over, but I hope they had a good Easter if that's your thing.
Yeah. We
And
did. Yeah.
yeah. And
Reverend
we will-
Jesse, did you have a good Easter?
I had a wonderful Easter. I hope
That's
everybody did and spent it with their families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm spending mine I'm doing it with my parents tomorrow.
Okay, good.
I'm going
Say
down
hi
with-
to your mom.
Yeah, so I'm going to spend a couple days down there with them. I actually be doing the pet show from their house. So
Oh, cool. Good.
I'll have
Yeah.
a beige background.
Oh, you'll have a beige background. I
Yeah.
still have the angel behind me.
Mhm.
So
I'm gonna need more spray for my dad, but yeah, okay.
okay. All right, I'll make you up some. Okay, super.
All right, well, everyone,
Yeah.
everyone have a great rest of your weekend and next week or Tuesday. So thank you very much.
Have a great night.
Thanks. See you
Thanks,
Tuesday,
Reverend.
guys. 9
Stop
p.m.
seeing. Bye, Mary.
All right. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.